So what if you could go from idea to prototype in hours instead of days or weeks? Today, AI tools are transforming how product managers can validate concepts, no design team, no coding required. And today I'm going to show you how I approach prototyping with the latest AI tools. The example we're going to work through today is a sales dashboard, just to get an at-a-glance view of a sales team's performance. First step is pick a tool. For me, it's always Claude, but pick your own tool. And the first step in the process is to write a prompt. I've already crafted a prompt here, and so I'm going to grab it and get started. So I'm going to paste that in. And you can see here, I requested an interactive application. That immediately is going to tell the AI that I don't want ideas, I want an actual application, a working prototype essentially. And so you can see immediately it opens what it calls the artifact window on the right, and it starts writing code. I didn't specify what kind of code or what language or technology to use. You could, it will follow your instruction on that. But if you just tell it interactive application, it will immediately pick its default, which tends to be React with Tailwind CSS. Take a few moments. Okay, that was very quick. But you can see it's already given me a sales overview dashboard. There are some components here, team performance. Visually looks okay. Layout's a little bit odd in some places, but I have a starting point. Okay, so actually what it did is it created V1, and then as per my instructions, it went through the design review, and look, Johnny Ives has given some feedback here. There's something here, it feels too busy, many competing gradients, too much or ornamentation, right? Typical Johnny Ives type of feedback. The shadows are inconsistent, etc. So really realistic as to what would be discussed in a real design review. And I didn't have to do anything. And then Edward Tuft, oh dear, this dashboard commits several cardinal sins of data visualization. Let's start with the charts, and then goes into, that's chart junk. Excellent. Okay, so you can see now Claude has automatically done the V1, it's done the design review, it's taken on board the feedback, and it's presented a V2. Okay, interesting. Very different look, right? So that design review really changed the whole direction of the final product. Certainly, from my perspective, there's some nice detail there. Okay, it's got hover over states, which are quite nice. I didn't have before. Oh wow, so there's a little hover over there, so I hover over numbers, they kind of pop a little bit. Okay, it's maybe just that one, but that's quite nice. Trend lines, they're quite nice, particularly on the table. So look, overall, I think the information pops a lot more on this version. I can see the information density is much higher, so I can see a lot more at a glance, which was the brief. I actually really like the way the cards are set up at the top with the detail, little icons, trend line, the visual hierarchy of the numbers and the percentages all looks really, really nice. You can see that the design review has removed a lot of the fluff that AI tends to add, including way too many colors, gradients. It tends to be very bluey, purple, gradient. So it has a style, and so you need to, your job is in the prompt is to break AI out of its box, out of its standard style, and direct it in the direction that you appreciate, in terms of visual look and feel. The way I do that is this design review exercise. Okay, so look, we have a working prototype. Now, I button here at the top of the artifact window, you can actually see, so it's this one, you can see the code, right? So this is the application. It's a single page React application. Not really much to it, to be honest. So in the next step, we're going to take this code and we're going to run it on a web server.